Good morning, good afternoon, good evening wherever you are. The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians, nice.
Konnichiwa!
Emotional damage.
Boom, you're on.
Yeah, that's always hilarious, man.
Sit back and enjoy your host, Middle Class Working Man, Middle Class Working Man, and Middle Class Working Man.
Can you imagine?
Namaste, HexAsians.
Yes.
How is everybody doing? Today
Not
my
much
camera
better.
is going
It
to
means,
be...
fuck you, I have anxiety.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Thomas decided to say fuck you
Hartman's
and just
translation. Very
Right.
poignant.
Yeah, but I was saying that today my camera is going to be off because I'm feeling so ugly tonight. So yeah, so please bear with me.
D-Raj, you know what?
That.
Because you're always on limited RAM, internally, when you take off your mic, you actually speak faster. Your camera is off, so we can understand you a lot faster. It's very nice.
This is actually very true.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, who are you?
So tonight I cannot show you what I'm drinking, but let me know what your guys are drinking in that.
I'll take a wild guess. It's probably an energy drink since you're speaking fast as shit.
I had
Doesn't make a
the
difference,
energy
it's
drink
very
a
fast,
little
though.
while
Speak
back,
faster or something.
so it's already kicked in. So
2x.
it's already kicked in.
That was funny. Oh man.
It's quite a day, everybody. So many crazy things are going on right now. I'm gonna
Seems like
before we welcome people and stuff, this has got to be the first like serious news. And Wales, tell me what you think. The God whale has reached the end of his 700 and some odd day stake, and he is now unstaked. He's also minted all of his hedron, and he's sitting on a fat stack of free monies with a hedron, and he's done his time for the hex stakes. And like a true God whale, I'm sure me, in my heart of hearts, believe that he's got quite a surprise in store for us that's very positive for the product. What do you think?
Well, it'd be hard to see something positive not happen, given that that's been the consistent behavior of actors such as him within the ecosystem. So it'll be interesting to see if anything different does happen. I don't suspect anything different will, but it'll be interesting to see because now he has all this hex sitting there liquid. Right?
Yep.
And the big question is what's going to happen with that. And most of the time, these big players just keep printing money. So he either does that or he pumps something somewhere else. I mean, there's sure is a lot of zeros in Hedron. I don't know. Something to think about.
Yeah, he does have several hundred million hex stakes going active still. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a 5555 to protect as well. I mean, he's not going to ditch the ecosystem, and he's got a staking ladder that's slowly forming as well, which is a lot of fun for everybody.
Right.
But the thing, yeah.
Right.
But correct me if I'm wrong. But let's say worst possible plan, which is not going to happen, is he says market sell, and he takes all the liquidity, just saps it, and it goes down like everything. He's like, I want to get out, and I'm just caught some kind of brain bug, and I just want to market dump this on the community that I love.
If it's a brain bug, there's no,
I get it. But if let's say he did that, still that would kind of secure the fact that all those T shares are now back out of the system, but actually they're freed up within the system, meaning that our daily payout is going to rocket.
Yeah, our daily payout just went up 140,000 plus minus T shares, basically, right?
Yep, exactly. So that's the worst case scenario, and it's still good. So let's just say that he does something seriously great, and he comes back into the pool, and he stakes a nice staking ladder, which shows, his serious commitment to the product. We expect. I mean, look, he's entitled to take his profits as he wish, like we all can. But he's been more than responsible with his stakes coming out.
That was kind of that was kind of my focus of my comment. Like his previous behavior kind of tells us that we're not going to see any ramifications from whatever activity he engages in to the tune of a negative impact on price.
Yeah.
He's got 11 hours to get a stake active before the new date kicks over. So let's watch that.
Has he always been hasty with that though? Does he always whip around and restake like immediately, or does he kind of sit on it and mull it over?
I have no idea. I've never paid attention to people's staking activity, so I don't actually know.
Well, the last time he did his 5555, that made huge freaking ruckus.
Yeah, and I think that was Hex. I was just sitting there liquid too. I don't really remember that one. Do you guys remember that one?
I do.
Was it just liquid or was it an end stake elsewhere?
I don't remember if it was end stake. I think it was. I mean, no, I'm going to be wrong if I recall this.
Then whatever. Let's not even try to remember. Trying to remember is no good. It's better to just be sure.
Let's just watch the behavior this time.
Right. Yeah. Because it'll be interesting to see, right? Because the market is so much more mature now, right? And as time passes, it's only going to be more interesting what people decide to do versus what we think they're going to do, right? Because that's the big dichotomy now. Time is different because what's the big difference between now and when he made that stake? Now you have all these other choices to make. Last year, even the year before, it was fucking cut and dry. You just restake that bad boy. Now there are other options to consider. And
Alon has a point too, right? There's another downside, upside potential as well, and that is cheap, or as he says, trap hex.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I always want the price to go down. So I don't know. I'm probably the most bearish, bullish Hexican ever. So yeah.
Yeah. So let's try to FUD a little bit so we can get some. What happens if he just sells just the interest of that came out from the?
Well, it's not interest. It's yield. It's yield.
Okay, yeah, yield, whatever. Sorry for my
vernacular.
Vernacular. Yeah. So, how much yield did he make? Like,
I'm trying to find
$135 million.
So
Whoops.
how much
1.1
does
billion
that?
hex.
or more.
So how much does that impact the price?
Actually, I think he made
If
close to
Hold on.
200 million. Actually,
I'll tell you right now. I got the spreadsheet open. I can do this math. Give me a second.
Yep.
'Cause we're here hypothesizing like if I don't have a damn math calculator over here. Hold
Right
on.
Yeah. While Wales is cooking that up, though, D-Raj, whatever it is, it's going to be enough to liquefy the liquidity pool if he doesn't choose to get out that way and make his own liquidity and go right through the floor.
Oh wow, Bitcoin's at
not
33K. Shite. I had no idea. Sorry, D.
pardon, what did you say? Like,
Oh, I said
anyway,
that.
but
32.
My bad. I just said that Bitcoin's at 32,800. I had no idea.
you see, that is another issue. But also, he doesn't have to market dump. He can just be a liquidity provider at a crazy high price, like
Yeah.
so that it's just there sitting in the liquidity pool, showing that the liquidity pool is big, but actually there is no activity going on. It's just sitting there. So imagine that, like, it would make Hex the largest liquidity pool in Uniswap. But regarding Bitcoin price, it's going down. See, again, the media has already projected 21 K.
Oh, they
So
did. Damn.
yeah, so like once there is influencers speak of one price, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So definitely we will see 21K Bitcoin by end of this year. And Michael Saylor will learn what I call Arthur's law. If you are having leverage, you will get liquidated.
Pretty much.
Hey, I made a compilation for Michael Saylor. If I may, only goes for a minute.
Let's do it.
Please do.
Sir, tell me what I should do.
But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. If you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business and it's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is Bitcoin.
He did it.
He bought.
He went all in.
Dump it.
12 seconds later.
That's it.
Mozart Requiem was perfect.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's really sad.
So you think we're going to still hit 15 to 12K?
I mean, we could definitely spike down there if this guy actually gets liquidated. Yeah, it's pretty crappy situation for the markets.
My 21K is his is what he gets margin called. I think according to my deep maths, not quick maths, his liquidation price is around 15 or 16K. But so if that happens, there is a cascading event, and now there are these what you call algorithmic stable coins which are trying to be backed by Bitcoin. Oh, hell is going to
Oh
be
my
break.
God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's funny. I forgot about that. I actually sent something in the Telegram chat about that. There's one today. What the hell's the name of it? So something called Luna. I have no idea what that is.
Yeah,
Apparently,
Luna
they have
UST.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Yeah, you're right. Luna UST. So they're
Ah,
collateralized, and I think they tried to use the ICO money to back it as well. So it's not a good move.
so not only did they do that, which I didn't know, but apparently they also bought Bitcoin at 47K and ended up selling it at 34K to quote unquote defend the
Oh.
peg.
Whoops.
And look, man, this is exactly why Hex is gonna fucking win. I mean, you got a bunch of plebs out here pretending that they know about markets. And this just proves that. Because there is nobody else in this promise coin space that has a clue. This is why you see everything now tethered to Wall Street. Otherwise, it wouldn't have allowed it. Pretty simple. Wrecked the city.
And Richard's latest couple of tweets have really slapped in the face of a few of the guys we're mentioning.
Mm.
Well, what's funny is they slapped themselves in the face. Richard didn't have to do anything. Nothing Richard can say or do is gonna make the impact much worse than it already is. Because guess what? These guys got to deal with that reputational risk.
But the other thing was Luna isn't really getting wrecked just because of Bitcoin. The other thing is like my favorite second, I would say second favorite guy in crypto, His Excellency Justin Tron.
Oh God!
Justin Sun. Sorry. Yeah.
You talk about my
He
shit coin?
Buy my shit coin.
like a true Asian, he copied the code of Luna and launched an algorithmic stable coin on Tron, based on Tron, which by default has a larger market cap, and it gives better yield or staking rewards or interest than Luna. So the liquidity locust moved from UST to US. I think it's called US double D. So
Damn,
Oh
D.
no!
I think
No.
Richard's watching the stream because his following went down one.
Yeah, retarded.
Yeah, so
FYI, the price dip would be 87%.
Nice. From here.
Yep. If swapping hex for ETH, if swapping hex for USDC, it is 93%.
Shit. I'm fairly sure that the
Updated
what?
to 87%. Excuse me. Liquidity pool had to readjust.
I'm fairly sure that's not the MO of the Godwill.
No.
No, definitely not.
And that is the other thing is this thing called liquidity. Everybody keeps, like the crypto space is filled with misnomers like blockchain, wallet. None of these things actually mean what they are. Like, why is it called a wallet? It contains your keys. It should be called a keyring. or actually the blockchain, that we imagine a chain of blocks linked together, but it's just a ledger. It should be more of a, do you know those add-on notebooks we get it's more like that. So liquidity, there is actually nothing as such liquidity. We imagine two pools or two glasses of water. These are just buy and sell orders. These are limit orders. on both sides, which get filled, and by that most of the orders never hit the market. That is, people don't project what their moves are until they are sure what they are going to do. So maybe see that everybody knew that stake, that Godwill stake was going to come out on this day. Do you think, and the Mexican community, they eyeball each and every trade. I know for sure because my trades get sabotaged regularly. But and like my addresses have been doxed a long time ago. If you don't know them, good for you, good for me. If you do know, please maintain my privacy. Um, but yeah, the whole
You got no privacy.
Mexican community knows uh, the what the that the God Will's stake was coming out, and I hope everybody was prepared for it. So there will be a lot of dry powder sitting at the back, expecting if there is some kind of a dip, but I don't think there will be. So I lost my train of thought.
Is this your
So
premature pulse chain launch party?
this is this is the pre-launch. Uh, this is the party for the launch party, for confirming the launch party. So
Nice.
pre-launch event. That's
Do we call this testnet DRAJ 3 party?
no. This is the V1, the or you can call it the V2B. Then there will be. But I still doubt. Like I hope there is a V3 for a couple of days, so that I can at least test out my smart contracts on testnet V3 and everything is working. After that, so this is the V2B party. Then there will be a launch party, and after that there will be a post-launch party, and then
Nice.
I will disappear. Just like
Nice.
then I'm going to disappear, just like Uncle Kevin, who has already disappeared with all the money in the he
No,
collected.
don't
Oh,
even joke
no.
about that, you schmuck. Maybe funny for you to say, but that's some cold shit to even insinuate. So let's not.
Mind. Go ahead.
No, I can joke about anything and everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're true. You're right, but I mean that's like pensions are high,
Look,
man. So don't even joke about somebody's integrity in a pool. That's ridiculous.
like
You can joke about anything, but your audience can choose to like not laugh at anything you say.
yeah, but the thing is, people trust Uncle Kevin more than they trust me. So me saying anything won't really matter actually. Like so. Anyways, yeah. Sometimes it's a bad joke. Anyways, let's continue.
No,
What were
do
we
you
talking?
mind?
But
Yeah, no.
how are you guys preparing for mainnet launch? That was like Papa. Please give some like reiterate some of the security tips for mainnet launch.
Yes. It's
But
not too late to get your shit together. That's for sure. And we ran a last week. We were selecting laptops on Wake Up Hex Show number 125, So check it out. That's one serious question that people come up with all the time. How do I get myself, a good low cost, low end laptop from a good maker? How do I select that? And yeah, we went through that in the last week. So that's number one. Number two is get yourself your hardware wallets. If you haven't already, I'm telling you, man, it's a heartbreaker to say that in the last 2 weeks we've lost, way over $10 million from that I know about in the community, and I want it to stop, especially this close to mainnet, because there's another heartbreak wave coming when mainnet launches. And you think you're going to go get your airdrop, and that shit is zoinked by an attacker. I'm waiting to see that too, and it's just something I'd like not to see. I'd like to be wrong, but you can only prove me wrong by getting your security posture in order. And there you go.
Yeah, and
Cool. Good
we
advice.
will cover strategies for liquidity providing. I'll do that sometime later. Right now, I'm still like fine tuning those arbitrage bots for both liquid ask side and bid side. Yeah, but that was awesome. I'll be a liquidity. So if it's okay, you can change the image now. Yeah, the
You're right in the
algorithm.
market. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
You can change the image now. Like,
There we go.
yeah,
Go on.
the algorithm kind of brings down the rating of the video when it sees my face. That's why I'm kind of. But I like this avatar of me. It's been there since like 2012, I think. That's actually me in a complete firefighting suit, uh, self-contained breathing apparatus. Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Firefighting training for.
That's good. Wales is AFK at the moment. Let's have a look.
Wait, what?
No, that's okay. No, I thought you went back. Oh shit! I should have said something else. Like I could say like I don't like Wales with his forward-looking statement. I don't know. Whatever. You know it's not real.
How many days, guys? How many days until Pulse Chain launches?
I mean, I'm still sticking to my guess of 515. They haven't even updated the SAC balances in 4 days almost at this point. So looking pretty solid.
Nice.
I'm hoping for the 17th for those that get paid on the 1st and 15th cycle. They'll be able to get that last check-in.
Hold on. I just realized we got to go to V3 before we go to mainnet. So we got to do V3 first. So maybe not the 15th, unless he's planning on doing some quick V3, which I don't think so.
What D-Raj was saying, he hopes at least a few days, right?
Yeah.
But V3 could be going on now. It could be going on now in the background.
It is on private testnet, but yeah, a public V3 would be great to see everything working, like a dress rehearsal. And for my prediction, it is going to be on the 16th because it's a full moon day, and I think it is also for some areas it is going to be a lunar eclipse. I think it's going to be what you call a blood moon, something kind of.
Like one says 18 and a half. I like that.
And also, is anybody taking part in the Staker V2 test beta?
I don't do
beta. There was
testing.
one.
It's not even beta, it's alpha version of V2 which they want testing, and I don't have time right now to do that. I would rather just sit back and eat chocolate.
It 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 can't even be it can't even be a true beta until the fork happens, because the back end smart contract of the smart wallet would have to be there, and it doesn't exist yet until the fork, and then they can run it, because yeah, they got to test that out. So it could be a month in until it gets kind of seasoned for a true beta, don't you think?
Yeah, like testnet and mainnet. That is why they have testnet, right, for trying out this beta software. So yeah, this is alpha testing, like so that I think again, Steph and these guys will be giving RG3 and some other senior people in the community, so that it's kind of what I call boomer proof. So everybody can have a very good UX. Uh, so yeah, alpha testing. People don't even like. You will need to kind of report bugs if you are actually going to do that. So um, yeah, I am not doing that. I hope if you have time testing this out, kind of it going to be fun. Just up they have set up an email request for it, and you will get it.
What's this abuse I'm getting from Alan now? What's the background for this one?
Oh no, he's just saying you're a boomer. So
Yeah,
you should probably
just
do it.
stating the fact.
I'm a Gen Hexican. God damn it!
Yeah, he
My
hates when we call him a boomer.
my father's a boomer. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a Gen Hexican, like it or not, man.
I think what I thought you were from the silent generation.
No, I'm from the great generation, the greatest generation,
Anyways,
the Gilded Age. That was me and the horse and
What's the
carriage.
buggy?
Mm.
Oh man.
but yeah.
Aren't you
So I think
Spanky from the Little Rascals?
I am. Hey, Spanky McFarlane, believe it or not, there's streets from my old neighborhood named after some of the Little Rascals, the Our Gang guys, right?
Mm.
And it's really sad. Here's just a little bit of a fun fact. The story of Alfalfa is a very sad one. If you've ever seen It's a Wonderful Life, you know that Christmas movie that we watch every year with Jimmy Stewart. The very beginning, where that guy that plays the prank, and he gets the retractable pool, in the gymnasium, starts to open and people are dancing and everything, and Jimmy Stewart falls into it. The guy that pulls that crank is actually Alfalfa from the Little Rascals, and one of his only bit parts that he was given after he was a child actor back in the 30s. Yeah, and the poor guy actually ended up leading people out to go hunt brown bears in the West Valley today, where Chatsworth is, and eventually was. This is a sad ending for Alfalfa. Over a little bit of a squabble, he was actually shot in the testicles and left to bleed out in a person's front entryway.
Wow.
Ouch.
The bad way to go, man.
Yeah. That's definitely rough.
and
Yeah. He was like near penniless at the end too. It was like, I think it was an argument over like $25 that he was owed.
Damn.
Yep.
Hardcore. But that's life, man.
He didn't have Hex in his life.
Yeah, there was no such thing at that point in time.
I know. Came about a little bit too late for old Alfie.
Yeah.
You know, that is why, like, sometimes, like most of the times, I dress down while I'm going out, so that people don't know that I have hex or crypto. I have a crypto investor, and I had this strange experience just today, like while I was going out to get like coffee in the convenience store. Like,
I've got one for you, Mr.
I got
Brown.
approached by a. Oh wow! What is that?
Mr. Brown, it's not
Can
not
you
meant to make
blow
fun
it
of
up?
you, but you know, I'll blow
Is-
it up. Oh my god!
Wait. Is the latte version called Mr. Beige?
No clue. There you go. Mr. Brown.
That's a happy guy.
Yep, and he clearly
Yes, this is a good cup of coffee. See,
and he's not brown, so
he's not brown at all. Nope.
he's beige. So there you go.
You know, yeah. I don't know. I think I've said this on stream earlier. Like, I'm a brown supremacist. So once you go, ladies, once you go brown, the other colors let you down. So
Oh boy.
yeah. But like, what I was saying was, I dressed down like a little bit, not a little bit, a lot. Like, I was wearing the coveralls, which I think I shown a couple of streams back, like the dark, or what I was wearing in the uh, picture I just middle class just showed, and they haven't been washed, and I'm wearing flip flops, and her hair messed up, and this real estate agent comes to me and she's asking, would you like to invest? I'm telling her, sorry miss, I don't have the capital to first I say that, sorry, I don't have the visa requirements fulfilled to buy property. But then she goes like, oh okay, you buy, you can still manage, etc. Sorry, I don't have capital. Oh, please come to office. I just to give you 5-minute presentation. I guess she has her quota to fill. So can you imagine me in a unwashed overall, flip flops, and I have like the 20 pesos in change of 5 peso and 10 peso coins, 1 peso coins jingling in my pocket, and I am entering this 9 million peso apartment, and she is showing me around. Like, I was like, girl, you need to learn to have how to target your potential customers, like. But maybe she could tell from the what
Maybe she's
he's
a
an Indian
Hex
guy.
Asian subscriber.
Maybe
She recognized the voice.
Maybe you passed up an opportunity for a love affair. She was like taken by your masculinity, and she wanted to get you alone. And you're like, oh, she must be trying to rent me this condo.
No, it wasn't a one-on-one
Fast forward,
thing,
dude.
but it wasn't like I wasn't the only person in the building, or in the for seeing the condo, but she did give me her number, so maybe we will. So yeah, it's to be continued.
Oh, see? Say that, you know what? I always dress down, but I'm actually hex rich. If you know what that means, great. If not, then I ain't got time for you. Call her up and say that. It'd be awesome.
Yeah. But
and
yeah, but
and say my Kama Sutra moves last all weekend. That's just me taking my pants off.
yeah, but yeah, I make it clear, like, my I desserts first. So no, no honey, no money. uh, I'm sorry, children.
They're good for now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, children. This is not investment advice.
I think Alan got it right. 4 more weeks later.
Yeah.
Oh man.
mm, you- how many people are watching this right now live?
42.
That's
We have
great.
42.
Nice.
You, you, you guys, invite more people. So that's yeah. This is my request. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Not to get monetized or anything, but it locks out we have been locked out of a lot of what you call YouTube perks. Like, we cannot have we cannot clip videos, we cannot have those community posts. So maybe just ask, I if each one of you just asks 3 people to subscribe, don't you even hit the bell icon, it's okay. We won't disturb you. We just have one video every week, so that
Yeah.
would be
Speaking of inviting new people, Diraj, if I may, I was really, I was very deeply moved to hear that there's some serious, like, formal action in terms of reaching out to developers in other communities, because I know that I haven't been doing that, and I know that the success of Pulse Chain depends largely on thinking outside of our echo chamber and getting to like real devs and getting them to inspire their real communities about real projects of merit coming over and, actually building on Pulse Chain, launching on Pulse Chain, transferring to Pulse Chain. So if anybody has any, inroads into other communities, namely their devs in those communities, and can actually get their ears and not just get banned on their channels by saying, "Have you heard of Pulse Chain? It's gonna be the greatest thing. No, you gotta do. No, don't ban me." No, none of that shit. Me really reaching out. Now is the freaking time. And so far, I've only heard that, the guys down under in Australia from what is it, Magic Carpet Ride, are actually putting things together to try to do this formally and in a pragmatic manner. So I really hope that everybody takes this seriously and starts to do this. And this 11th hour could be very important for us.
yeah, like, I am trying to do that a little bit via Discord, and I use different pseudonym altogether. And yeah, like, first get into the community, like, get at least prove your worth a little bit, that they try to open up to you, like, to your suggestion. Then you can actually suggest them to try out things. So I am doing it, but really, I am a bit of a pessimistic. Like, moving projects from one chain to other is quite difficult. Moving, because once you are financially invested into a chain, it becomes even more difficult. So my target would ideally be completely new developers on Web3. um, and we already have good developers who can guide them through it, and like at least we will have kind of a more battle tested environment for doing things. But yeah, once mainnet launches, we can actually do a better job at onboarding, because yeah, like testnet, its parameters keep changing constantly. So that's what I was trying to say. Like V3, we need at least a couple of days of V3 just to try out different smart contracts, just to make sure, like, address rehearsal for everything.
Another thing that's working pretty good is those Twitter spaces. Crypto the famous, Hex is the way. Yeah, they've been really killing it, especially when they name their space like Crypto After Dark or something like that. Not so much post chain or Hex in the title. That brings a lot of those type of people that we're talking about.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, but the other thing is building bridges, and I think I have already spoken about this. Like, yeah, building bridges are great, but really I like digging moats. I want, like, hexicons to be protected from shitty projects. So that is more important to me. So most of the time, rather than other projects trying, like, learning about pulse chain and hex and moving over, it's most of the time that the new hexicons are enticed into other communities, and many times it's not uh, fruitful. So to each his own. Try, we have to try various methods of onboarding. So yeah, those spaces are good. I try to join sometimes, but I come off too much of a hex maximalist, so I get booted out most of the time.
I guess my 2 cents on that is that people are underestimating the significance of free money if you think you really have to go out there and shill this. Now, why do I say that? Well, what you guys fail to realize continually after me repeating this like week after week is that we do not own the funnels of information. And because we do not own or control the funnels of information, what D just said is the end result. So that means we have to do different things in order to get our message out there. Just like these guys in Australia reaching out to devs, whatever. It should be a vetting process. You don't just cast a wide net and see who the fuck comes in. Because as D just stated, we need moats. We don't need to act like we need the rest of the shitcoin space on our chain. We don't need that.
True. Absolutely.
We don't need that. That's a common misconception, and I'm tired of hearing that bullshit. We don't need all these shit projects on our chain, period. What we need are good projects and only good projects on our chain. Will shit projects come and try to scam people? Of course.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to be diligent about the onboarding that we do, because we are the quality control at that point, right? So it's important people understand that.
Yeah, for sure.
In saying that, you cannot really stop them from trying to move the pulse anyway.
No, you can't. But I think the important thing is that there's a negative connotation around anything hex related. You see it all the time, right? So this is why I'm saying the things I'm saying, how I'm saying it, because there will be people that are gonna accumulate and shit talk it. We know this. We've already seen it with hex for 2+ years, right? I mean, to our face. And they say it to their own followers' faces, and they don't even, and it's like people don't even care. They still follow these people.
Yeah, if you've seen the recent spat between Rand Nooner and Motley on Twitter. Yeah, it's.
I mean,
Motley was letting him have it.
I don't think that guy was even engaging Motley. It's just a matter of him, Motley, calling him out, right? Because it's just wash, rinse, repeat. All these losers do the same thing. This is why I crap on any Hexican reaching out to these furus. All you're doing is wasting your time and not onboarding real fucking users. That's all you're doing. You're not adding value. That's a fact. Oh, you're repeatedly reaching out to fucking Raul Powell, who we already know knows about fucking Hex and is basically being paid not to fucking acknowledge its existence. And if you don't understand that, then you're just playing the wrong game. And that's okay. But listen to me when I tell you you're looking like a fool, because that's exactly what you're doing. That man is paid to ignore Hex. All of these people are paid to ignore Hex. Period. I've done streams on it multiple times. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. So act in accordance with that, and your bags will get pumped accordingly. Do not, and your bags will suffer the consequences. It's pretty simple. So.
Yeah.
Gotta respect your pockets, right? That's ultimately what it comes down to.
Yeah, like there is a bias against Richard, and like they are not even keeping it like. And if you are in crypto, no way you have not heard about a Hex, because Hex is the most liquid coin on Uniswap. All three versions, like in the top 10 or 20, depending on the days. But yeah, so anybody who uses Uniswap, which is the entire ETH ecosystem, like they know about Hex, and it enrages me. Like, why do you these people like follow guys who have wrecked them? Like, someday they everything will change. Someday.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw my tweet about. I went and watched the new Doctor Strange movie, and I didn't realize this because I'm not a Marvel nerd when it comes to the Scarlet Witch. Apparently, she's Hex is part of her thing, right? So she actually said the word Hex in the movie. So I made a tweet, and Richard actually replied, and he's like, "I like to onboard her." It was the Scarlet Witch, Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen. Yeah.
Right.
So you do know that witches cast evil spells, and those are called hexes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and again, that's the thing. Like Richard, he is kind of crude sometimes. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's like coming up from a like working class background. Maybe like there are some what you can call as bourgeois attitudes. Like, yeah, you cannot really make such comments. I think Kyla replied to it, right? That
yeah.
If she read, like her marketing team read these kind of comments
vulgar remarks.
Yeah, so nobody would associate with it. So, but anyways, who am I to say anything? Like, Richard, you do you. Everybody will kneel down at some point of time, sooner or later.
Speaking of sooner or later, I must leave you, gentlemen. It was a pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.
All right, Papa. Have a good night.
Take care.
Be well.
Okay. Hey, we're at the halfway mark.
And then there were 4.
We're at the halfway mark. I do need to run to the loo, as always. 3 minutes. Okay,
as always.
As always, 3 minutes. We'll be back.
家里，看着满街的黄金和纯金打造的马桶，我不知道自己的生活还需要什么。也许我的精神灵魂还需要一个纯金打造的女朋友。有钱人的生活往往就是这么的朴实而又奢华。
Okay.
Man, I can't wait till I can afford a gold-plated toilet or a gold
It's
toilet.
in New York. Isn't that like across the
No,
road from
I
you?
reject modernity. It's back to open air for me.
You know, interestingly enough, not to. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about that. Let's keep it moving. Let's just keep it moving. Let's not even go down that route.
Well, I'll tell you what,
for you, basically,
the bidet is the way to go, though.
100%. You gotta keep your ass clean, man. This isn't even rocket science. I don't understand what the conversation is when it comes to like, what are you doing? You know, like, what do you mean? Keeping my ass clean.
Yeah.
Like what?
I mean, Japan, they take it to a different level. They got warm seat. You saw that one with the automatic lid,
right? That's definitely some Japanese shit for sure.
A blower. I mean, I don't know about the blower drying it up, but yeah, that's
high class, baby. That's high class right there. That's what the 21st century is supposed to be about.
Yep. Never get your hands dirty.
That's what I thought progress was, staying clean.
All right. Shall we move on to? Let's do foods. We haven't done food in a. We didn't do food last week at all.
Like preparing for Persian launch. These are the kinds of food we are going to prepare. So, what you can expect at the launch party. Please vote for your favorites.
Question. Would you guys like to know how I know Pulse Chain V3 testnet is already running in the background?
I thought Richard tweeted that out.
Oh, did he? Oh, I didn't even see that shit. Then never mind. Don't matter what I can show you.
You're not Richard. Come on.
I didn't know. I never saw the tweet, and I'm always looking for his tweets.
He did say something about V3. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to
So
go through
it's
his
private.
threads.
Yeah, so it's correct. It's private.
But how did you know Wales? Because
so if you go to a website called chainlist.org, you can do a search for Pulse Chain, and they have a little toggle for testnet or no testnet. And if the toggle is blue, you can see the testnets related to that search query. And what you end up seeing is that V3 pops up, and you can't necessarily get the information. You can't connect it because it's not public, basically. So while the information is there and available, you cannot connect to the network because it is not yet public for you to connect to it. So there's also a dark mode if you want to look like a human being while you're in the public scene. Maybe not.
That is a cool site. Thanks for that. That was great. There you go.
So you see, you can connect your wallet, but you see that red? That red tells you it's not possible. Because if you check Pulse Chain V2B, you'll see greens.
Green. Gotcha.
There you go.
Huh. There you go.
Chainlist.
Never knew that.
Oh, well, I thought it was common knowledge. My bad. I would have shared it sooner.
Yeah, I heard about this website. It was connected to some airdrop that.
Oh, I don't know about all that. I just use it to check.
No, it's legit for checking in all these different chain list or list testnets and stuff that are out there.
Yeah.
Any shit, I forgot her. I was going to say something. Anyways, let's continue with our food talk. So yeah, it's nice to see Motley here. This is Motley. Just just all those joining the Hex or the Crypto Fitness Challenge. Please direct people to this stream so that we can sabotage them. We can sabotage them, and we will have Motley winning the challenge for sure. Yeah.
Now let's destroy these disciplined minds when it comes to food.
And entice them with the hex shape.
Tape.
Nope. That's not what I was meant.
Boom. Hell yeah.
Step
my game up. Give me one of those, man.
Yep. I actually never knew they came in hex shape. So when it arrived on my table, I actually had to count the sides.
Because it was just too coincidental, right? I was like, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so yep.
I mean, damn, almost makes me want to learn how to make those just to take a pic at home.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? Like, yo, pork soup dumplings. Woo, I forget what they're called. But in English, that's what
Shanghai pork dumplings, that's what they are.
There you go. Best thing I've ever had, bro. Like, oof. If it's made like good.
Yep.
Dim sum. There you go.
Yeah,
yes.
you go.
That's it, baby. Some good stuff. Let me mute myself, bro.
Let's see what Asian stuff I've got. Here we go. It's chashu rice. And
so chasu is pork. Is it the belly part or right? Or just
I don't remember.
chasu?
Yeah, yes. No, actually, no, not this one. It's close, but it's not this one. The other one has roast pork. The other one's the belly, so they get the belly portion, where you get a third of it, which is a fat, and they will just barbecue it. Really, that this is a bit different, but this is sweet.
Nice.
So the one that you're talking about, that one's like a crunchy skin sort of thing, and that's towards the salty side. All right, where am I? I've lost my. All right, this is a bit of a jump. Whose noodle is this? Is it you, Miss Exquisite? Don't know.
I think that was Frank.
Oh, is it
Frank?
Frank? Yep. No, that's right. He's not here tonight. Anyway, moving on.
Because they look Korean noodles, not
Yes.
the black
Yep.
glass noodles like what chapchai.
I think it is Jobjay.
Yeah.
All right. I had. This is me, I think. Well, most of the food's probably mine anyway. I'm just I'm pigging out, just so you know. Yeah. This is just spritz. All right, let's move on to the next one. Some nice little gnocchi. I think the one in the background is pesto, and the one in the foreground is mushroom truffles. There you go. All right. Waffle pancake. Well, it's waffles, ice cream, and strawberries, and it's only a half serve, so it's only half.
Isn't it like when they put ice cream, it's called a la mode or something like that? I think.
Yeah, like the apple pie a la mode, and they put the vanilla scoops on it. It's hot.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving
Okay.
on. This is D. This is yours. Was it tacos?
Yeah.
Not tacos.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, beef biryani tacos. Yeah, I think I had it on Cinco de Mayo. Just like I could have Mexican, like you have to eat Mexican food on 5th of May, right?
Yeah.
So that's,
Or Taco Tuesdays.
Yep.
but yeah.
I think this is Miss Exquisite's food. I'm not 100%.
So she made it tacos at home.
Yeah, she did. Gotcha.
Like this is like a kind of I think Miss Exquisite has this like mom, can I get tacos? No, we have tacos at home, and these are like gourmet, gourmet tacos, like kind of the opposite of the
Oh, avocado tacos.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
avocado. That's some gourmet shit right there.
Can't buy that in the streets, right?
No, sir. All right, moving on. Let's see, what else have I got? That is chicken rice. But this is a Thai version. I cannot tell the difference between this one and the Hainan chicken. That is Uncle Kevin's territory, so I cannot tell the difference because it's very close.
Yeah.
Is
it mix of Hainan and Thai? No, Thainan chicken.
No. I think it's maybe it's like a fork. They made a fork.
Yeah, like yeah, you need to like adjust for local palates, right? Like yeah,
That's right.
so
All right, let's have a look. What else have we got here? Oh, These are your ones.
Yeah,
The ones on the market.
the ones at the street food market. So I tried the beef wagyu skewers and the Japanese sausage. Amazing.
Wow.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
This is
These are
how
the
they
ones we
looked.
want.
Ooh, that's some high class cooking right there, boy.
So, yeah, yeah. I prefer a street food over the five-star things. Like,
Yeah, same here, man. It's typically
yeah,
better.
yeah,
More flavor.
that's like for more flavor. Plus, see, if you are going to a five-star restaurant, you are actually paying for the ambience and not for the food. And
True.
the
That's
food may not even be that
good.
good. Like,
Yep.
yeah, but if you are having if you see a lot of people eating on the street from a stall, yeah, probably it's the food is the reason why people are eating it. So that's my logic to it. So I prefer street food anyways. Maybe after Persian launches my tastes may change, and I maybe, oh
Well,
how.
I don't think it has to be about taste. Maybe experiencing different things won't be an issue, right? Because there's nothing wrong with experiencing things.
Yeah, like it I have experienced those things,
Yeah,
because yeah, I
not
was
wrong.
working for the, you know, the this uniform that I'm wearing in this avatar, it
Mm,
is because I was working for the most what you call humanitarian industry that is there on earth, which is oil and natural gas. So I had a lot of like free buffets in five-star
right,
hotels and etc. Like, so I have experienced those things, but I still prefer eating street food
right,
always.
for sure. Yeah, it's hard to break
Yeah,
those delicious
and
habits.
That's something you never experienced.
That's annoying.
How you gonna get food?
uh, I think there was a guy who was sued for cutting a
Yeah.
girl's hair because
That's when you
best
hit the
thing
button for the attendant. Can you bring me some scissors?
uh, ju- mm, best thing to do is just open the, yeah, just you can just request, like, most of the time they'll and eh, but why are people this way is, I don't know, like some.
Oh man.
I was just afraid that if she turned around, it's gonna be. Oh, hang on.
It was Mike Tyson.
No, it's not. It's like that.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie too. I liked it, The Ring or Ring or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's called The Ring.
Yeah. But can you imagine a ring in the like 2020, 2022? How it will be like? There is a movie in VR that you download on your VR set. How would that work in, like, there is no, so yeah, it's already outdated, but maybe we will have someone come up with an idea.
Yeah,
The
but the
ring
thought of
in,
okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, because you have to find a way to spread the curse. Yeah, I suppose
maybe
you
it
can
would
like.
be an Maybe it would be an NFT that gets traded from.
Oh, no. It could be like an untitled movie on your Netflix or something. Like, oh, what's this? And you just click and then it goes, oh, that's weird. The lights went off. What's happened there?
Didn't expect that. Whoops.
Hey, but I was about to say the attack vector for that still stays. So if you're cursed, just put your TV facing outside the window. So whenever she comes on, she just falls to her death down the bottom.
Jesus Christ! Someone just two transactions, 4 million sold, 1.4 million sold. I don't know if it's the same guy, but
Hex.
Yeah.
Hex.
Well bought.
Ooh, 14.5 million or 14.5 cents. How about that? And everybody was all hype about 20 cents. See, this is why you keep it cool, calm, and collected at all times. Because the market does what? Fluctuates. And you cannot control the direction in which it does. So while everybody was hot shit last week, now you're all looking like dog shit this week. So
damn, I thought it was the king. Fucking, I bought some 15-cent hex.
See,
I got 14-cent hex.
Right? That's the worst part. To me, it hurts every time when I buy the proverbial top. And Hedron is not looking too good either. It's back at basically the previous breakout point, 11 point or $1.18 per million.
What's Maxi looking like right now?
Oh, you know Maxi's got to be taking a hit too. Let me look it up. 20 cents from a high of 28. I think it hit.
Yep.
Which was clearly ridiculous. Yep, 28.5. So it's coming back down to earth, and the spread is still ridiculous. So actually, nothing's changed. Never mind.
Yeah, and just to be clear, these sell orders have nothing to do with this stream that is going on.
Let's be clear.
It's definitely not Papa B who left the stream.
Oh, is that Papa dumping on our heads, man?
No.
That's Papa dumping on our heads. I can't wait till Thursday. We're gonna have it out with him.
Yeah.
That's why he left the stream early.
Oh.
Somebody had to go.
Yeah, he has to go scoop up some of those Shiba or Inu, whatever.
Right. Too funny, man. They'll be back.
Yeah.
They always be back.
No, that's fine. All right, let's keep going. Where are we? No, I didn't share my screen. There you go.
That looks fancy, but that's a lot of cheese on it, isn't it? Looks
That's
like cheese.
Yeah.
I don't do cheese.
I think this is Uncle Kevin's.
Is that like the Olive Garden thing? Like, so free cheese, keep you stop when I tell you to stop, kind of thing.
So I'm gonna have to ask him.
Just give free. But what is that? Is it Chinese? Is it Italian? Is it what is this? It's a mystery.
We need Cabana crypto. The fuck is this?
Wait, what?
Cabana crypto.
Oh,
this is the fuck is this segment.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
Cabana crypto. No idea, but anyway, everyone knows a good malt.
Too funny, man. Too funny.
Yeah, we've got that. Let's see what else. Oh, I totally forgot. It was Mother's Day yesterday, so Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.
Happy
There you go.
belated Mother's Day.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. So if you've got wives or you've got kids, yeah, I suppose your husbands, you're going to have to do something too. So, yep, breakfast in bed.
And Saturday was the Hex Arbor Day. I saw Balliet Brand planted a gold cone tree in his backyard, I think it was. He did a
Nice.
video for it.
Oh, nice.
If I had a backyard, I would have planted a tree too. Live in New York City, man. No fucking grass out here, bro.
Yep.
Same here. I even saw like Johnny Chaos. he said he posted a pic of a tree he was about to plant, but I couldn't guess what tree it was. For me, it looked like an like dried out Christmas tree on sale, which he bought. I don't know whether it is
pine tree.
Like
I think those are called pine trees.
Yeah. It's a really good idea, buy buy low, sell high. That's one of the tricks. Like buy when nobody wants it and sell when everybody wants it. So buy a pine tree right now and sell it for Christmas.
It's May at a markup, baby.
At the markup. Yes, Finbear, you are a farmer. We know that. So you planting trees doesn't really.
Conifer. Okay,
Like,
well, thank you.
You are expected to. You are
Yeah.
expected to do that.
Yeah, the tree expert over here.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
T-Bird has a farm.
Yeah. Where is he? Like he's also in Australia, right?
How the hell is it raining for
he's
7 months straight?
New South
What kind of shit is that?
There's been a lot of rain where I am.
210 days worth? What the hell? Or yeah, whatever number it is. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of rain. So yeah, it's pretty bad. It's flooding. The entire town was inundated.
And nobody's even talking about that. That's so funny.
Wasn't the that recent flood you guys had? They were talking about they were doing the cloud seeding like just before that.
Yeah, something along those lines. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, so
and it's still going on. So there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let me see. What else have we got? Yes, someone tried to do our little drink thing. I thought this was hilarious. It takes two to mango. Okay.
I like that. That's funny. Was that
Try
like
to get creative.
There's like a vanilla caramel sundae right below it or something like that with some chocolate drizzle.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Looks like it's something like that.
Almost looks like the coffee jelly.
I don't know what that is.
In Japan, they have the coffee jelly with the cream on top.
Oh, okay. Might be that.
I think it's like those black things are boba pearls, so I can
yeah, maybe you're right. I just made it to the top, so yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, so
that sounds good.
And Finbear wants to hop on the stream, I guess.
Yeah, you can if you want, if you guys are okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, I'm already. I like my energy. Yeah.
Or you got it.
Can someone send it to him?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I've got too much going on.
Yeah. So my energy drink had already taken its effect, so I'm okay with extending the thing. And
All good over there,
yes,
huh? D?
yeah. And yeah, and that is me, Asian tiger.
That's your energy drink. It's strong and black. There you go.
Oh man, too funny.
It's 6.9% alcohol, volume by volume, I guess. So it one of the best tasting beers I've had. Like,
Oh, really? Okay.
You don't like Red Horse?
Never heard of
Red
that.
Horse is
What is that?
Red Horse is like here it's local beer, so it's like
Mm.
not
Very strong.
it doesn't have that what do you call it, exotic feel to it. It's what you drink when you want to get drunk. Less for it's less for taste, and like it's what you call a working horse kind of thing.
Right, like what they call it over here, like those malt liquors or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
St. Ides and
yeah.
Old
OE.
English.
Yep.
Like that's how you, like, if you're going out in a bar, like you kind of know from what they're drinking, like you can tell why they're there. Like, so if you see a group of guys drinking Red Horse, most likely they're there to get drunk and do crazy stuff.
Which one's the champagne of beers? Damn, I forgot the.
Duvel is the only one I can think of that comes close to that. Like in reality, not as a joke. I don't know if you guys have ever had that one. Duvel.
Oh.
Yeah, Belgian beer. It's probably the best, one of the
Miller
best.
High Life. There it is.
The champion. Nah, that ain't. I'm sorry, man. Nah, that's water. Water with piss in it, sir.
Ugh.
There you go, Nardo and Children of the Grave.
They both knew.
The champagne of beers. I think it says it on the can or the bottle.
Yeah. I think that's the motto. I think that's the motto that they use too. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. And like anytime I try an American beer is just disappointing. I remember the first time I tried one, I was like, why do people even drink? I think I must have been like 11. I was like, why do people even drink this? Like it just tasted like water, you know? Like it just, and this was years ago. It has to be worse now. I doubt that it's better because nothing gets better over time. It only gets worse nowadays thanks to.
I like Stella Artois.
I used to like that one, and I don't drink it anymore either. Yeah, it's no good anymore. Maybe it's still good over there. Over here, it's no longer any good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they diluted it. Once InBev bought it out, they diluted it. At least on this side of the plane. I don't know about anywhere else. Yeah, pretty much.
Plane? What plane? Oh yeah, whatever. I forgot. You know what's up.
So take notes what you are going to be.
Finn.
Yo. I like COTG's comment. Vodka is a beer, my
Yeah.
My beer choice.
Beer is like a kid's drink over here.
Yeah.
Wow, you got cleaned up, Finn Bear. What's going on? Haircut?
I got
I
got the freaking tight mustache thing going.
Is that your post-scene launch prep? God damn it.
We're looking nice. I even have like a shirt with buttons and everything. Not like full screen nice, man.
It's for me. It's for me.
Looking good, brother.
Yeah. I do have to agree with Wales on that Duvel. Man, that is a lovely beer. It's brewed by monks. Did you know?
Yeah, that beer is legit.
Yeah,
man.
You know it has to be good when it's guys who don't even jerk off who do it.
Yeah, I mean they don't give a fuck about nothing.
They fucking concentrate. Yeah.
That's it. They ain't doing shit but that beer.
They have breweries in Belgium where you can't even get the beer that they make unless you know a guy. Like their production is so small that it's immediately sold out once it's bottled.
Wow.
Yeah, but you can get that Duvel stuff, like I think globally. You only need like 3, and you're gonna be.
Yeah, I can find it over here. It's not that hard. We just gotta search a little bit.
I'll have to check it out.
Definitely do.
Yeah. But even just like if you jug one down really fast, you're gonna get hammered. Like Diraj, you're gonna be singing your golden mic out. You two of those
I don't need
night, man.
I don't need to drink to be singing my heart out, but
I know.
It acts like a catalyst. But sad thing is I cannot mention one of my favorite beers on YouTube because the word would trigger the algo. If it is always, but everybody knows it. It is always served with a lime wedge inserted in the bottle.
One of those.
So,
we all do know it.
But frankly speaking, beer depends on the occasion, right? Like whether you are drinking beer. If I'm going for hard liquors, I would always prefer rum. Like it's the pirate's choice. So
yeah,
and I don't know whether there is this rum from India called Old Monk. I don't know whether you guys have. It's available in the US. I don't know
I didn't even
about
know
other.
they did rum in India, brother. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm surprised right now because I didn't know. And I like rum.
They do everything over there.
Like rum is like the drink of the Caribbean, you know. So
that's all right. It comes from molasses, which is sugar cane byproduct, and India is, I think, if it was the largest producer of sugar, now it may have gone down to number 2. But yeah, that is the what you call collector edition bottle.
Nice.
That of but if you get a chance, if you do get, and in India it is the kind of the cheapest, but it is the best tasting one.
Right, because it's homegrown. That's why it's the cheapest.
Yeah.
In my country, you pay way less for the homegrown rum than you do outside of it.
How much does it?
How much?
Oh my god, that's expensive.
I was just checking.
You checking the price?
Delta right there.
Yeah.
Now check the price in India. In India, if you can, it's.
Oh really? Okay.
I Old Monk price.
So have you?
I guess.
Have you guys been? Eye fucking the account of the dude who did the big end stake today?
Oh yeah.
He had some interesting tokens in here.
Oh yeah, the one that starts with a V. Yeah.
Made me chuckle. Man, he's been stuck with that shit for a while, man.
There was another wallet that I saw, DYDX. I guess that was like a recent airdrop, I guess.
I don't know. This is the 666D. Or is this this is like one of the OG wallets that has
Right. Isn't that the Godwell?
Is this the Godwell?
Yep.
Godwell has. Oh my god, man. Godwell and me.
Yo, Jamie, can you pull up this?
I share an ailment with Godwell, it seems. Now it feels like we're connected at the head because we've made the same mistake, him and I. Godwell's my dude.
Yes.
Of course, my mistake was way smaller, but in proportion, probably similar.
So while we were searching for, I searched for it. Old monk costs around 760 rupees in India. I think it would now have increased to around but 1,000 rupees. But 1,000 rupees in that is around I don't know, uh, 25 US dollars. No, not even 12 US dollars.
versus
And you get
130
It's 100
Australian.
and something. Correct.
That's insane. That's like a what 12 USD to I think it's what's the Australian US? Is it half already? Or not
I
yet?
think it's 1.38 or 1.39.
1.38.
Oh, that's sad.
Almost a half. Crazy.
see now this is an Asian super.
That's a little bit of a delta there. Like you could
Major.
make some.
Yeah.
That's a good explanation for somebody who doesn't understand what arbitrage means.
Yep. Hold on, I'll
But
get it right now.
yeah, this is Asian superpower. We can calculate costs of good in the local currency in our head just looking at it. And if you like, I think if you have a Asian relative come visit you abroad, they will always have this tendency. Oh my God, it's so much here in India. It is just this much, or vice versa. Like they always, and I do the calculation every time I go to the supermarket, and I feel bad. Like, yeah. But anyways, back to looking at what coins the Godwill has.
Yep. I probably won't say it out loud, other than the ones that we've done it. So obviously he's got Hedron.
Yeah. But a quick look, it doesn't look like there's been much selling going on from that wallet.
No, yeah, stake ends and yep, claim.
It hasn't even sent anything from that wallet after ending the stakes.
Let's have a look. Send. Oh, this is page 1. Not at all. Not at all.
That's a good guy.
Yeah. Oh. Back to the top page. All right. I think we are we done with them or not?
Yeah, but
I guess so.
Are we done with the toy trick?
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't really seen what he does after an end stake so far. So please start praying, everyone. Anyways, yeah,
He's
people with
probably
that
gonna
much
buy
money.
some more.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just randomly bought Hedron. It's so undervalued. It's ridiculous.
Unless he's planning to buy like the world's biggest yacht or something. Yeah.
Right.
Why
I
would
mean,
he-
even if he does buy the world's biggest yacht, he's still gonna have cash left over. So he's gonna have to do something with it.
Yeah, we're gonna if we want to buy the world's biggest yacht, we're gonna have to go together on it. I
Yeah, he
can't buy
doesn't have
it
to
like
go. He doesn't
myself,
have to go.
but I can chip some money in it if I can have like every other Tuesday or something like that. And I'll only pay for gas and maintenance if I've used it.
Oh my god!
Isn't that called renting?
Maybe we can tokenize
Right.
it.
Then we can tokenize it on you.
Yeah, tokenize it. Everybody can have their stupid NFT tickets.
I mean, that's what's coming, bro. You know, that's what's coming. NFTs are useful for a lot of crap, just not JPEGs. That's what people don't realize. You know, NFTs are going to open up crypto.
Yeah, what if somebody programs like an AI bot who gets kicks from organizing like human transport? That's going to be its main objective, and it could like hire engineers to design cars and stuff, and use the income just like a robot, hire devs to develop the code and whatever, auction, and that could be like a completely sort of a anonymous, sort of a, what's the word I'm going for?
Autonomous.
It could be like
autonomous.
Autonomous, sort of just like a machine online, getting its fix from organizing mass transport.
It's kind of like a blockchain, right? I mean, the blockchain is just there.
You know, it's strange that you bring up this topic. I was just listening to David Graeber's talk about bullshit jobs. If you're
a driver, if you're a driver of some sort, you're about to get replaced.
It's not just that. It's the main bureaucracy that is going on right now, which is preventing these things from happening. Yeah, we could have actually automated a lot of stuff, but if you let the workers free, then the bureaucrats don't have anything to show. Like, you are a manager, but you don't have people to manage, then how, you don't have any prestige.
Yeah. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this the other night, and the only reason I could think of why they still need us humans is they need somebody to smoke the cigarettes and drink the alcohol they tax to fund their operations. They can't do it by a machine, so they need somebody to be an alcoholic or smoker or drive their car, just consume the basic goods that they can tax. Basically, we're just like a write-off for them. As soon as a kid is born, everything that he's gonna produce in his lifetime is gonna be borrowed against, and he's gonna be in debt forever. So they just need to have him grow up, smoke a lot of cigarettes, drink a lot of alcohol, buy a lot of stuff with a 25% VAT, and then die broke. And if he has any money left, like, nobody's gonna inherit it. It's all gonna go to taxes and shit.
Yep.
Yes.
Pretty much, depending where you live, that is the path.
Yeah, that's your like tax cattle. Basically just to have some social security to run the debt past by, sort of.
If they want to automate something, they should automate Congress. Non-corruptible.
Oh yeah, that'd
AI.
be awesome. Yeah, you could automate. You could automate
by
the
prostitution,
like tax office, the entire tax office.
Like all the government can be automated. Period.
Yeah,
what is their function? Their function is strictly administrative. What's happened is that people have allowed them to use their words and manipulate them into getting away with more. Yep. So once we rectify things and fix whatever we need to fix, don't think that's not where this shit is going, because that's exactly where it's going. Period. Because guess what? We make the future. So we decide that that's what it's going to be. And that's why that's what it's going to be. We've learned our lessons from history.
There's going to be a lot of people are going to be permanently unemployed from from the government, because they're they
don't add value to society. That's why they're going to be unemployed. Period.
Yeah, you can't have like a an entity growing on the side of you that sucks up
It's a fucking
40%
tumor,
of
bro.
your productivity
Governments are
and
fucking
doesn't do anything. Yeah.
fucking crazy.
So
You know,
Elon, if you're listening, let's get the AI Congress going.
Yeah, that's not what
I
he's
don't
gonna.
know, man.
That's not what
I
he's
don't
gonna
know, man.
automate. I
E-
guarantee
E-
that
E-
much.
Elon bought Twitter for the Chinese, so I don't know, man. Doesn't like I don't get why people are so worked up about it. Like it's gonna be a good thing. That dude has
and I have a
he
kind
has
of a conspiracy theory. Oh shit.
he has mega factories where the Chinese are doing all sorts of things with the Uyghurs.
Yep.
Right there, man. So if China wants some opinion silenced or some other opinion boosted, or if China wants to get their news organizations get that freaking checkmark thing, Elon's gonna make it happen because they have leverage on the guy like big time. There's nobody who's more indebted to the Chinese than Musk is. So if you think it's gonna lead to some kind of freedom, you might want to check back what the communists did when they got into power in China. What they did was they had a brief period where they had this policy of let the 1,000 blossoms of communism bloom or whatever, where people could write in public all their ideas on how communism could be improved and how they would improve the system. And once they let that go on for I forget how long, it was a year or 2 years, but there was this one day when everybody just woke up, and all those guys who wrote those nice essays and gave their differing opinions and who had written up all kinds of pieces about how wonderful it could be if we changed only this and that thing, they're all gone. Beep.
Yeah, and I have this conspiracy theory regarding the Bitcoin dump that is going on, and that is Elon is dumping Bitcoin to buy a stake in Twitter and like buy Twitter, and because we know CZ has also contributed, so he's using Binance as a mediator to get his orders through. That is conspiracy theory 101. uh, but uh, but it kind of
Awesome,
fits,
man.
right?
Hey, we're at 14 cents. If anybody has any dry powder left, it's like a pretty sweet deal,
Oh,
man.
Yeah, always does when it's
uh,
down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
no, I do have a big keg of dry powder, which I will utilize once Pulse Chain launches. But
Not before.
again, no. Why would I invest in the ETH ecosystem? That is the whole point, right? Get away from it. So
But you'd get a
why do I have?
double on the other system.
Yeah,
And
well,
then you
But
can
why?
preach
here's a
your
thought.
ETH stuff over.
Here's a
Then
thought,
you'd
D.
have like twice.
No,
Here's a
it
thought.
doesn't.
Here's a thought.
Listen
Here's
to
a thought.
Wiz.
You buy it, double it, bridge it, done. Never again. Never to see ETH again.
Yeah.
Done
Like you can
forever.
bridge it. You don't have to sell it at all on the ETH side. You can
Yeah,
bridge it,
just bridge it over.
bridge it over. It's not gonna be once you bridge it over, you're gonna have hex on the pulse chain. It's not gonna be e-hex on the pulse chain. It's gonna be just regular hex that you can stake
No.
on the pulse side.
Why would I buy ETH? I will buy only Pulse, PulseX, and PHEX after this point, and maybe even the
He
incentive
said,
token.
fuck
Yeah.
that.
So
Fuck you.
yeah,
Never
so
ETH again.
Never.
yeah, and it's not that see, we know the ETH ecosystem is adversarial to has already been adversarial to Hex by they
Everything that
can
they've
change the gas fees for genuine smart contracts like Hex and make it impossible. and I already mentioned it. Like nobody is talking about EIP 4488 or and 4490, which are being planned to. They are already planning to increase the read data fees and limit the gas used per block. Now it will kind of help layer 2 solutions, but
Wait,
I
could you
don't.
repeat that, D? Because if what you said is accurate, that makes me think one thing, and I wanna. It makes it sound like if the transactions are gonna then explode in price.
Yes, it I don't know like what the effects will be. So that's the thing, right? Like we don't know what
Right, right.
things
We can only
will.
presume. Yeah, it sounds like it. That's
Yeah,
all I'm saying. I don't know. It sounds like it. Doesn't
yeah.
sound like a positive change, basically.
It's positive for those who are utilizing layer 2, and
Right,
those
right,
who
right.
are uh, those who are staked in Ethereum 2.0. How it will work out, we don't know. So and it's not that um, like these improvement protocols haven't broken other smart contracts by mistake. So why deal with that shit? I want to get it over with. Yeah, whatever stakes are there. So I do hold some ETH and just enough to be able to end stake my stakes later, and we can whatever stakes I have on hex stakes that I have, those are not going to go anywhere. But moving forward, I will only buy Pulse, and I'm hmm, pretty sure there will be a fiat on ramp for Pulse, so
Yeah,
no middlemen.
There might be pretty quickly.
Mm,
So
I
Wales,
wanted to say.
did you see? Let's see. There was a good video I saw earlier today about USDC being the de facto central bank digital currency.
Oh, what a surprise! That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was on Discord Syndicate, I think.
Mm, well, didn't see that. No, nobody saw that one coming. Right, not from a mile away. No, not at
Yeah,
all.
that was an absolute surprise.
Surely
Was it?
was.
I think it was Identity Block who did the video.
No idea, man. Haven't seen it, but not a
Yeah,
surprise.
he
Said it
did
months
like
ago. So yeah.
about 12 hours ago. You guys wanna check it out after we're done?
Don't check it out. This is what you need to hear. That, yeah, that's the only thing you need to. Like, yeah, there may be a central bank digital currency, whatever. We don't need that actually. Um,
No, we don't.
I
No, that's true. But the thing is, like, they're making people used to it, and they're
They've
fixing
interjected
all the
themselves into the systems. They
yeah,
backed
and
their way
they're
in.
fixing all the regulations first. So before people start complaining, they have all the regulations put in place, and once they flip the switch to make USDC the central bank digital currency, all the exchanges are already going to be
Tapped in.
applying. Yeah,
In
yeah,
fact,
they
already.
already
This
have
is why they're
all
already
your
doing KYC AML.
yeah. They'll have all your data from even way back when. Optimus Prime, it's not fucking crashing. Look at the
oh my god,
there's
hex
like
is
there's
crashing.
50 million more hex
Jesus Christ.
in the order book now than there was yesterday, I think.
crashing. It's crashing so hard I can't tell.
Crashing. Oh,
Come on,
how will I
Optimus.
survive? Oh my god.
Well, everybody likes a bit of drama. Like,
Yeah,
who am I? Who am I to complain?
Right. Yeah.
Freaking made a fool
Well, you
of
know what's
myself
funny?
the other day.
Given that USDC is the ideal backdoor, just like T-Bird just said, it reminds me of when I first came back to crypto, and I would ask, why the hell does everybody care so much about stable coins? And then somebody plainly told me it's because offshore, that's like using a dollar. But no, you don't have to worry about having to deal with the currency exchange rate once you acquire it that one time. Because it's just in digital form, and I just never thought of that because in my country, we can't even access freaking crypto. So, not a concern for me, right? From that aspect. So it's just one of those things where they just got people again, man. People don't think because they want to believe things instead of understanding what the hell the purpose of a thing is, right? And the whole purpose of cryptocurrency was to get away from the dollar, not to allow it to enter the system. So everybody literally dropped the fucking ball on that one, period.
Yeah.
So good job,
Yeah,
guys.
we're just gonna need a different way of accounting that doesn't require
We don't
dollars
actually
anymore.
need, yeah. I mean, and this is the thing: we don't need anything. Everything already exists, bro. What is gold for? We could literally just use gold as a measure of value because we
Or
know
beer.
one thing. Well, look, we can use whatever the hell
Beer.
we want.
Everybody knows the beer economy. Like if you're helping out a friend or something,
It's
like,
all the same.
there's always
Commodity is a
something.
commodity
There's
is a
always
commodity.
something of value
It could
that
be
somebody
gold.
wants.
It could be crude. It could be beer. It could be the hops that make the beer. It could literally be any commodity that people deem the commodity because of its utility and its importance and maybe its significance in the culture, right? Whatever. It could be anything, and that's the point. It could be fucking T-shirts. Like, it could be anything. It could be the Big Mac. It literally could be anything as long as it's relatively important. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry, bro.
I was saying, in that case, I'm a rice maximalist.
There you go. Me too. I'd pick rice too. So.
And it was like
staple, bro.
imperial.
You can plant rice.
It was currency.
It
was currency.
It was currency as well. Thank you for the very relevant and timely reminder, D. That's right.
Yeah, it
over
was
here,
currency in China.
Here, peasants had to pay their taxes in hemp, like back in the day.
That's right.
The king demanded his share of
Give me my weed,
hemp.
bitch.
No, he wanted it for the king wanted it for ropes for like.
Yeah, you could do a lot with hemp, man. It's one of the most versatile things on the planet. So.
The Chinese used rice as a measure of tax because that is what they paid their soldiers to as a part of their salary. So you need food is like the army cannot march on an empty stomach, so that is why but
we're about to see that.
Why even use commodities?
With all the food processing plants burning up and farmers not planting seeds this spring.
Being paid not to.
It's gonna be an interesting fall once we start running out of food. That's why I'm planting all this shit over here now.
Until they decide to change or amend the
they'll probably make it illegal. Oh yeah, you're not qualified to grow potatoes, man.
Well, you know what's funny? Let me tell you guys what's already happening. Over here in the U.S., in New York City, what you see is signs where what the sign says is throw away your seeds here. Seeds. Not your trash. Hold on. Not your trash. Not your skins. Okay? Not anything, just your fucking seeds. Now, If you don't understand the implication behind that, then you are part of the problem. Plainly put.
What on earth are they gonna do with all that seed?
Make sure you do not have them.
Mm.
And make sure that there are no random trees growing where seed can germinate the ground and produce anything of value on this here soil. We cannot afford that as evil. And that's why they want you to make sure you toss your seeds. I mean, how crazy is that? Not your trash, not your compost, but your freaking seeds specifically. I mean, I'm going to have to take a picture the next time I see one just to freaking show you guys. This is insane.
Also, there's a fertilizer shortage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
sure.
that's
And
because
that,
Russia produces most of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what do they do? Because what they're doing is they're blame Russia, right? But here's the facts. Fact is that they put sanctions on Russia. They said the ruble is out. They instigated this increase in the cost of everything, literally. And nobody wants to talk about that.
So they're like really forcefully beating their face in the fist of Russia with
It's
intent.
It's
Like, I'll do it again, man.
So crazy.
Makes no sense.
None at all. None at all.
So here I would
Children of the grave. It's like, there's not a fertilizer shortage here. You guys are all full of shit.
I was about to say yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're trash. Now you're freedom. Good one.
Well, we're firmly standing on a Democrat pedestal, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Until they
New York City is New York City is definitely a blue cesspool, and that is not to say I'm red or anything. It's just that's just what it is. So yeah, it's wild over here. Not as bad as Cali though, so I guess I can't really complain. Yeah, Cali is just next level. But I think that that's because New York has always been wild, so you can't have like random people thinking they can come here and
yeah, California must be horrible. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, this is horrible. It's horrible. I don't understand people that live. I know plenty of people that are leaving from there. I mean, I remember when people were moving there. I was like, why are you moving there?
Hey, T-Bird, did you see the guy?
I think we lost him. We lost you from there for a
second.
second.
Repeat that?
Oh, you mean California?
You said T-Bird.
No,
what?
you said T-Bird something, and then it
Cut out.
stopped.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Jesus, what's going on?
Shadow ban.
I shouldn't. I think I speak poorly about the Chinese or something.
Probably, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, Chinese. Sorry.
Whoops.
I'm gonna have to write a 1,000-word essay for your apologies.
Too funny, man. A 20,000 word essay, sir.
Plus
I should
press
really.
conference.
I should really look into how much they're paying for their white monkey gigs nowadays. So, like you can
John
spot
Cena would be a good reference point.
Oh yeah, well he's like the top tier white monkey. He gets the big bucks, but there's like the bottom tier white monkey that you can get for
You gotta
like
start somewhere, man. I guess
500 or something. And I'm not that picky. Like I have 100 subscribers or something. I can do like a quick 4-minute video why there's probably nothing going on in anywhere, and you should probably not even look into it. Type of shit.
Right.
Get like a monthly installment of Chinese likes and subscribes.
Oh man.
T-Bird saying if you say his name, that will happen. You get the jitters.
Right.
Oh, I was thinking that he has some connections to the Communist Party or something. is gonna send me an offer I can't refuse.
No. White monkeys, especially ones that looks like bears, come over. We need you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Whitey the Pooh.
we need a guy to greet us at our supermarkets or something.
Oh man.
They're
Speaking
actually
Speaking of which,
Raj,
I
no,
wanted a
Dheeraj,
white monkey for my crypto
no.
token to launch. Yes, yes. I want to launch my token. I need a white monkey to take up the job.
Oh, it can be a white monkey, sure.
You are too like you do Finbear. I would have chosen you, but I think I can do better. So the search is still on.
I understand,
Search is
man.
still on.
They are
We'll be
wider
launching
and
on
monkier guys than me. I agree. You can do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that many.
You know,
maybe four
you
guys.
don't have the you don't have that voice. You know, you sound a bit too.
That's what you need.
Your
sound
accent
really
is
white.
thick.
I can sound I can sound Australian if the gig requires me to.
No. Anyways,
I can do an impression of what's that Irish guy who always kills everybody in the movies. He's like over 60. Who was in Taken?
No.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do a one-word impression of
No,
Liam Neeson. One-word impression of Liam Neeson.
But
the way
I don't.
the way he
It's
says
not. I'm
bananas.
not showing it.
The way he says it. Bananas.
But it's not. That token is not for
Whales
the
died.
mafia. So yeah. Okay.
Facebook
Anyways.
network headline. Check this out. Approximately 40% of Bitcoin investors are now underwater, according to the Facebook Fox Business News. Excuse me. No, not sure what the hell I was saying before that, but it's not what that was. It's Fox Business News. Interesting.
30% underwater.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when you buy tops. So,
yeah. Like, do you guys? For me, this doesn't feel like the bottom at all. Like, we're not even close to the pain yet.
No.
Not even close. It's gonna. Like, it was funny that guys were talking about this being the bottom. Like, the bottom's in, and now it's good to buy, and we're starting to accumulate. And my feeling is there's still way more to go before we've reached the rock bottom.
All we can say is lol. That's about it. To quote our infamous RH, lol.
Michael Saylor, I think he's definitely in those 40%. And if you look at his company shares, the chart looks even more wrecked. Like it's down another 40%. So, and his company isn't actually making money. So, if that,
his company
I don't know
is
what
Bitcoin.
will he.
His company is like Ripple for XRP, basically now, right?
Yeah. Macro tragedy. It's going to
started out micro strategy, ended up macro strategy.
Look at that.
Micro trade.
But that was a Bitcoin .com bubble, so everything was ridiculous.
Yeah, just look at the past 5-year chart. that was the previous one was like the
.com bubble.
yeah, where his executives were fined for insider trading or something like that, some kind of scam,
Yeah, that was back in the
and
day.
he was in
So what was the top of Bitcoin? It was what, like really February 14th or something like that, 2021? What was the peak of his stock mark of his stock? February 12th.
I think it was October, was it not? Somewhere within the October mark. That was the
What do
peak
you
of
mean
Bitcoin.
the 69,000 for Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine,
69,000.
bro.
I think it's about October. So this he's delayed by a couple of days. He hit his
Mhm.
peak on the 12th, and then just straight
Yeah,
down.
but the actual top, meaning it hit there and it never really closed above that point again, was actually back in 2021. It just touched that level.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It just touched that level in
so
November.
so if you see the 1 year chart, that is when you see the actual rectage.
Hilarious. I mean, hey man, you bet on the wrong horse all in. This
Oh
is
my
kind of
god,
what
that's like
happens.
that's right behind my camera, but that's down a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
600 to
230.
230. It's like
It's what, 45, 50%, 60%, something like that. 40, 60%.
I guess the micro means micro returns, like
If any. If any, sir. If any.
Oh yeah.
so. Actually, like I think they sell some kind of software for business insight,
Yeah.
which is kind of the most generic one. Like most of the things they are actually selling are just like what you call uh, Excel macros, which are pasted in a more better UI. So there isn't really any competitive advantage to their company.
They're
That
stuck
is
in
why it
2000.
has
They're
more.
stuck in 2000, wouldn't you say, D? I think they're like
Yeah,
stuck in the year 2000.
yeah.
They do
So
DUI.
Yeah, exactly. With
yeah.
Excel. I could do that.
Software
So,
vendor.
In fact, I've been doing it for a whole year for free.
yeah.
So
So
that's MicroStrategy is an old company from the previous, like from the .com bubble.
Yep.
And it just survived.
Magically.
Yeah, doing something completely different.
Nah, same thing.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
do they provide any services like that anymore?
Yeah.
Like, they do?
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
we're
okay.
saying. They're stuck in the year 2000.
Yeah.
you know, Windows has like sorry, Microsoft has its BI software called Power BI, which is like so my MicroStrategy is directly in competition with Microsoft itself. So you
Who the hell even knows MicroStrategy exists outside of people that know Bitcoin?
the market is quite niche, but
Yeah.
they have one or two regular clients of which they are surviving, but there
I
is no
think,
growth to the business.
indeed, correct me if I'm wrong. I think U.S. federal government is one of their biggest clients, which is never really a good sign if that's only, like one or two, one or three. That's not positive. So,
Yeah, there is this. I'm no, don't know which department, but they have some government contract.
yeah, I don't
Otherwise,
remember. I don't remember
they
either.
wouldn't have survived the what you call
Correct.
2000 bubble,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
.com bubble. Anyways, so
Yeah, it's kind of
not
booty.
necessarily.
I mean, I think that this just goes to show what the quality of attraction is for the Bitcoin space, so to speak, right? I mean, you got a latecomer that has a business that is magically existing because it relies on food stamps from the government, and that's who pumps Bitcoin to corporate America today. And this is why corporate America, in essence, is being led astray. Like you hear about this kind of stuff all the time. I mean, not us per se, because we don't really care about the corporate space. But when you start paying attention to what these people are doing over there, you quickly come to realize that they need us more than we thought. Because what they're running into is a whole bunch of ineffective, inefficient software. You know, they're looking for things that work. They're looking for things that work. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. And we got the stuff that works. And that's one of the main reasons why our ecosystem is gatekept. That's one of the main reasons why everything RH has such a negative connotation to it. Because he's not trying to scam people. He's trying to actually add value. So people hate that.
Yeah, and he's probably the only one who's like rich enough not to actually give a fuck about other people's opinions. So
yeah, he is the only one that's rich.
Yeah, so he can be involved in doing researching technology that is gonna get everybody absolutely wrecked who don't participate, and he can do it in a way that is still is like good for the little guy.
I mean,
so that's
what
very
he did.
interesting.
Yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. So
there aren't many people in that situation, which is pretty sort of a unique situation to be in. So quite interesting. Interesting times ahead.
Indeed. I mean, I think if you look at the past 2 years, you can kind of get an idea of what the future too could be. Right? I mean, it's been kind of crazy. Nobody expected anything of the like to happen whatsoever. So,
Do you think we'll always need a physical means of exchange, whether it be a fiat currency or?
No.
Because I think that if we go completely cashless, then they pretty much have us by the balls. Like they could just turn your card off, or
that would only happen if we go full crypto. That would never happen in their system. People would never trust it.
Yeah, if we went full crypto in a system that is completely decentralized and not owned by the man, then it's different. But I wouldn't be happy using their system at all.
Their system could never go fully digital. People would not tolerate it. I mean, how would they get their money? There's not enough technically capable people on the planet for that to work, period. Just not enough. They cannot pull that off. People will starve.
The thing is, if we do go really cashless, then things will come down to barter at the end of the day. Because if you really think about it, like what is money? It's just promises to each other.
It's just an accounting function. It's just an accounting function.
It just tracks who owes who what. That's really it.
That's it.
And I was talking to my dad a couple of days back, and he kind of mentioned this. Like during the 2016, there was when there was demonetization where they cancelled the 1,000 and 500 rupee notes. There was literal there was a cash shortage, and like my dad, he works in like a service sector, so he works completely on cash. So he didn't have cash at hand, but he still managed. Why? Rather purely by keeping tab on the whatever groceries or maybe he bought from the local shop, so they already know him. So nobody, like, it was total word of mouth, nothing written down, like just account that,
Wow.
yeah, I owe you so much, 500 rupees. Now I can settle it after a few days. Nobody was even, so that is how things will happen if cash
Yeah.
is taken out. Like we can operate without cash, provided people trust each other and have a close knit community where this can happen. But
Mm.
right now, like we are living in a community, we don't even know our neighbors. Like, and this is a fact for me. Like I don't even know who is the person next living next to me.
Yeah, but dude,
Even
you're
though I,
living next to 50,000 people. I got like 8. So it's easier for me. So many more people over there.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I hear you. It's always like if you're living in a high trust society, it's always easier to conduct business which is based on trust. But that's something that this is a like a new experiment on how it's gonna turn out now, because there's a lot of people in here who are not from a high trust society, and once shit starts falling down and you don't get the government checks, we're gonna see where everybody's loyalties lie, and might be a rude awakening to some people.
Yep. You get looting and all that stuff.
Yeah, you get all kinds of stuff. So I'm really happy living at the absolute dead end of a street. I'll set a car on fire at the other end, and nobody can come to come to my property, because there's only one road that leads here.
Nice.
yeah.
We'll leave
So,
that for when the zombies come. So that's the plan B. There's plenty more before we have to go to plan B,
but
Diraj. Why you have to be so dramatic, man?
even before like zombie apocalypse, maybe I'm still working on. It is hard for me to get lab instruments delivered right now, so we can wait for that. But before that, we'll definitely have our own country. Hopefully, Richard will be
We
able
can start.
to
We can
do that.
start with our own money and payment system and see what comes of it, because that's already such a big and important part of the system that's enslaving us now, that if we can build something completely separate and show it to people before they even have a chance to react, it's gonna be like a world-class rug pull when we just suck out all the value of the system, like, and it's all gone.
Maybe.
Yep.
But
You build and they'll come, I suppose.
and for that to happen, we need a strong community which follows certain principles, and some of the principles I have been highlighted in SciVive.
Right.
So I recommend everybody. I hope everybody has read SciVive. If not, a Wild SJ has audiobook version of it on her channel. And just yesterday night, I was on her channel. We had, so please go and watch that video as well. I had some criticisms regarding SciVive, and I know don't know, but it is currently one of the most liked videos, like among the live streams, except from the audiobook. It is one of the most liked streams, which I kind of
And it was awesome. Like, you didn't sing one song, even though there was a woman on stream. So I applaud you for that. That was like, I could see a song bursting out, but you kept it down and you kept it very good,
yeah,
professional. You sang on
yeah,
the inside. I could feel it.
yeah, which reminded. I had prepared a song now that you pointed out. I had prepared a song. Now you are going to be the one to blame. And yeah, there is, Crypto King has given the playlist for Sci-Vive, but don't watch it right now. Stay on this stream. Stay in the moment right now.
Are you gonna start singing, man?
Yeah, and great to
Yeah.
see lights out. Lights out! You just came in at the exact right time. You are going to be able to start hear me sing. But
Let me guess the title of the track. It's called Outro. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, Cryptophile, yeah, that.
That's all, folks.
No,
Nah, just joking. Keep going.
No, Cryptophile, like 100 likes was the threshold for the
Discord Syndicate.
Discord Syndicate stream, because we were like, there used to be 100 people watching.
Standards have come
Here we
way
get-
down.
So we have, in Asia, on HexAsian stream we give heavy discount. You get best price. But but by the way,
Heavy
but yeah, if you haven't, do hit like, and please subscribe, add, and please, if you are watching on a mobile, go and ask someone nearby to watch this stream and subscribe to the channel.
Ask them to dance with you and put it on speaker, full blast. It's gonna be a romantic moment, like one of those Tom Cruise movies you watched as a teenager. It's gonna be lovely. The entire airport is gonna turn towards you and go like, "Wow, those guys must be really in love." Okay, go D-Rush. Start singing now.
No, but before I start
Speakerphones
ready. Sorry. I had something to say before that. Now you made me lose my. You made me lose my concentration. Just give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds to reorganize my thoughts.
Yeah.
And
I can't do the beatbox, Cryptophile. We're so far across from each other that I'm gonna be like a beat and a half in front of him, so nobody's gonna be able to bear that.
No, I'm just trying to get my mic set up.
I can give you time. It's okay. While he's doing that, I did make a compilation just to remind people, don't sell your hex at this price. And then when we come back, D should be ready. We'll see.
All right.
Hex. Yeah, I have to give me some, man. I don't want to be the one that missed out. I don't want to be that guy that be like, damn, I should have got in. Just like Bitcoin thing, man. What if it's 10 cents later on, or per hex, in a year from now? I want to be the one that had mine staked and ready to go. And what if it's $1 by the end? You don't know what's gonna happen from now until the end. You don't want to be the one to say, God damn it. Don't let your feelings get in the way of not investing in whatever don't miss the train. I should have just hopped on in it. I'm not gonna let this pass me up.
Many months later.
prices going up. Hold on.
Oh my god. Why did I sell my fucking Hex, man? I sold my Hex. I had 16 million Hex. And I sold it all. Why? Man, let me show y'all where I sold my Hex. I sold my Hex at day 136. Right around here. When I sold it the next day, it went up to here. I said, okay, I'm going to buy it back when it dipped. The next day, it went up to here. I said, okay, I'm going to wait. Then it went up here. Then it went up here. I sold my Hex, man. And then it went up here, and I said, please dip. Please dip back to 5,000. And then it went up to 10. Oh, I'm so sick. Then it dipped a little bit. I said, okay, it's going down. Then it started going up, and then I said, fuck it. I bought back in right here. Oh my god. Oh man. Why did I sell my Hex, man? Do you know what I could have did? 16 million Hex. That's just like $80-some thousand, man, I could have had. And I sold it. Oh man, but it's going up, man. I got about $500,000 now. Oh man, I got $500,000 now. I'm glad I got back in. And what's making it better is the price is still going up. It's bringing me back to life. But I sold my Hex, man, and I sold it.
Hi, yeah, green again today. So sad.
That was funny. Yeah, I didn't know dude had bought back in. Like I hadn't seen that whole clip.
Oh yeah, he
Mhm.
got $500,000. That's $2.25 million bucks without big payday, without interest.
Yeah, no, he's definitely wrecked.
So having $500,000 Hex,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
quite
wrecked
cover
on
it.
15 million. No.
That's horrible. Emotional damage.
100%. 100%.
It's horrible, man. I love it when he's like, why? It's so emotional.
Oh my Hex, man.
Why?
Sound broken.
Why? Yeah. Like I so gave up. I really liked Crypto 7's stream from earlier today, where he went through some other projects that were really cheap 2 years ago. Like ADA was like on something like 3 cents or something. 2 years ago, you could have done 100x on it. I think there was some other. Yeah, there was some other tokens that he went through, and it was really good, and sort of very much relates to what we're going through now. And in the future, when we look back at these times, we're going to be talking like, man, imagine selling Hex at 14 cents, last candles down, and dude, I sold all of it. Why?
Yeah, that'd be retarded.
Why did I sell my Hex, man? I think that fella actually might be streaming still, but without showing his face anymore. I hope he does. Like I really hope he makes a killing now that if he's still in Hex and has staked Hex, he can still make a killing. It's just gonna take a lot longer time now that he sold his Hex, like we all know, but if he has any left, stake it and make it, man.
That's it. Hey D, do you rug?
Yes, he rugged us.
Dude rocked us. He promised us all the gold and asses milk we can eat, and then he left us here after he got his way.
Hello. He's gone.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Oh, there he is. I'll mute myself. Don't mind me if I pass out. Just hit out. But I'll mute myself.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yeah, we got you.
Sure. Hmm. I don't know if there is a lag, but this is a song I wrote, and here we go. Maybe I just want to tell you that PTC is down again. Maybe I just wanna tell you that safest bet is stake heads. I don't know why, but I love to see you cry. I don't know why, it just makes me feel alive. Oh, you don't know how much it hurt when you get a margin call. Though the wick was scam, and if you aren't able to cover it, you will get liquidated. You will get liquidated. Ding 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 ding. Thank you.
Round
Awesome,
of
man.
applause and standing ovation, sire.
Oh man, we're turning him into a monster.
We are.
Slowly but surely, he's
Look,
moving into
before we
his
know it, we're gonna have our own
original material.
amphitheaters, and he's gonna be the headliner. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be our ticket to fame. Is gonna be that
D-Raj.
there was a time that we once got to be on stream with the Big D.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, he
Yo.
used to sing for us alone, just us and a few of our friends. Imagine.
Definitely that day will come soon, and this is not even my final form. So please wait till I get to level 9,000.
It's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be wild. We're gonna see when D-Raj hits like 10 million and above on his bags, because he's gonna be putting out these, like, we're gonna have like rap videos where Big D is the star and he's flying a helicopter, and there's gonna be dance girls and stuff. I can see it.
You know that Razzle Khan, right?
Who?
Something like that. The guys who are charged with launder or hacking Bitfinex.
Oh, yeah.
She was a rapper. I'll do something like, I plan to do something like that, or maybe the other of my personal choice would be, I'll be launching a special series like skinny Indian guy in the USA. You know,
Oh, like a
like
a
Big
YouTube
Sausage
channel or
Pizza.
something.
No, you know, there was a series called Big Sausage Pizza.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but it doesn't surprise me at all.
So skinny Indian guy in maybe New York.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, you could have a series where you travel across the world, skinny Indian guys' adventures, and then you'd be everywhere. Like, I can't eat that. Is that a cow?
Yeah.
You just go to places and be like, oh no, sorry, I'm Indian, I can't have it.
He'd be like the Indian version of Borat.
I can have my version like the Finnish guy, and I travel everywhere like in Far East. Like, is that a bat? I'm not gonna eat that. That's disgusting. And then we'd go to the hotel just hungry. Hilly, I'm sorry, the dog saw one of the Clintons again.
There you go. It could be D-Rat instead of Borat.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a traveling show where it's you and me. It's gonna be like a buddy show. We're gonna have like this bonding thing where we're gonna become close friends, but we're also gonna fight about stupid mundane stuff when we're eating our steaks. We could drive rickshaws or motorbikes or whatever. It's up to you. You can decide whatever you feel like driving.
I would suggest
I'll
like
sit in the back, you drive. And I'll say,
the motorbike
Michael's driving
with
the doctor.
yeah, maybe a motorbike with a sidecar. If you have seen those,
Yeah,
that's
they're
amazing.
awesome. Yeah.
Yep.
The dog wants to be on the internet. I don't know why.
Yeah,
He wants the show.
we love it. But speaking of cow, if you haven't tried it, I would, and if you are experiencing bad slippage on your trades, you should try out cow swap.
Yes.
It does. It's now cow here is a short form for coincidence of wants, because if you didn't know,
that's where the TOW comes from. Okay.
Coincidence of wants. It's like so
that's what you
it
need
matches,
if you don't have money.
Yeah, but on this cow swap thing, they have like what are called solvers instead of liquidity providers, so they match orders kind of off chain, so you don't have that MEV attack. And so
it has the MEV protection, so
yeah,
you
the
won't
only
be
thing
the reason. You won't be the wick that goes up to $200. You'll get exactly what you want to pay for when you use cow swap. It's wonderful.
But the bad part is it costs a bit extra in gas fees compared to Uniswap. But
yeah, if
you are worrying about,
if you don't buy $8 hex, you can spend a bit on gas, because if you get sandwich bot attacked, it's gonna cost you a lot more than a few tokens more for gas fees.
but anyways, if you are worrying about gas fees, your trades are probably not big enough for being sandwich attacked. So
or actually,
this
you probably shouldn't trade at all if you worry about gas fees.
For buying, you do need to trade, right?
Yeah, at least once. Yeah.
So that is another thing. Cow gas, I think it is called methane.
Yep.
Have you seen the stupid methane catching systems that they have installed on? I think it was on what's the Prince Bigier's name in England? They have these stupid flaps on top of the noses of the cows over there, and it has this methane capturing system where if the cow perps, the thing is supposed to suck up the methane and store it on the cow's back. That was like the stupidest thing. And people actually believe that something like that could affect the weather. we're really deep in this insanity, folks. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even
Our
matter.
perps don't do shit.
Here's the funny thing: the crazier they get, the easier it's going to be for us. So it really doesn't matter. Let them get crazy. At this
Yeah.
point, it's just a joke and a show. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's all right.
But it's gonna be wild and stupid.
Mhm.
Like some of the. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. We just got to sit back and enjoy the show. Honestly, there's not much else for us to do. Because how do you try to speak? How do you try to talk somebody that's insane off of the insane ledge? You literally cannot. So you just gotta let these people destroy themselves. I mean, look, if there's one thing I found out this weekend, and I sent out a tweet about it, is that even people that you thought were lost or not, like people are waking up. Things are getting so stupid.
Hmm.
So we've already won. When people that were fucking zombies sleepwalking or waking up, we won.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
people they just got to come to terms with that. We already won. The good guys won. It's just a matter
Yeah.
of playing out the rest of the moves on the board, and that's it. It doesn't, like, they do not matter.
Was it Winston Churchill or whoever it was who said that men lose their minds in pacts and come to their senses one by one?
That's it. I don't know if it was him, but that's exactly how it fucking works.
Yeah.
Well, coming from a drunk, sure. Wow.
Oh yeah, he was a raging drunk.
He's a drunk.
Like,
Yeah, there's no
dude,
Yeah,
question.
he was a
yeah.
POS. He was a POS
Yeah.
for sure.
The amount of liquor he went through in a day is just absolutely horrible. I'd be sleeping right after noon if I tried to follow his regime. Like the dude was pulling down cognac like it was going out of style.
Finbear, can you address Hex in the way is a question? But
We have to stop. What? Finbear, how are you? Do you know the route? A plane would fly from Finland to USA. It would fly up north and above. I think it would fly above Greenland and come down from like the Canadian coast.
yeah, but thank you for answering it. But I am going to make a very rude remark. Why are Americans so bad at geography? Like, do you like? That's
This
the
is true,
thing.
bro. That's not a rule.
Do you know? Do you know? Like, there are countries other than USA in this world. Like, and
Yeah. Well, basically, if you flew from
you
New
know,
York, you wouldn't have to fly over too much land at all. Just a bit of
but
Norway and
do you
be in
know
Finland.
the what comes between Finland and Korea? The route that you would have to take.
That small
You know,
area of the entire
yeah,
fucking
very small.
Asia and Russia and China and everything in between.
Yeah, so if you are, I think you
If
may
you're, yeah.
charter a
So if
special flight.
I don't know what route you're taking, but like I don't know from where you're going to Korea, but it's gonna be. If you're coming to pick me up, I appreciate it, but it's gonna be out of your way. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I am kind of sure that route via Hawaii and Japan would be like the other way around would be much better.
Or if you're going to Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, we
people
have routes to like from Helsinki to Beijing and other destinations like over there in like Korea and stuff. I don't know why, but this is like Helsinki airport is a pretty busy hub to fly to Far East from Europe.
Yeah.
I have no idea why.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Hex Air So once we have our own airline,
It's gonna be great that they were able to do that one. That's gonna be one hell of a flex, isn't it?
oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
I'd like to be a shareholder in that company.
You know that. Have you seen the movie Soul Plane?
Yeah.
I think I have. Yeah.
that will have those purple colored with what you call it, lowrider kind of planes.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be the whole swagged out look, in hex colors and post-chain colors,
That'd be awesome.
with a little pulse X on the side because the colors don't really hit like that.
Soul plane.
Right.
Yeah. SOUL.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna drop off, but make sure you guys catch G. Edward Griffin. Should be on with Captain today, 7 p.m. Pacific.
All right.
He actually gave me a call. It was Saturday morning. Mr. Griffin called me. I was like, "Oh shit!"
You.
Oh, so it came out of his sort of contact.
Yeah. So enjoy that show. I think it's going to be a 2-part show because he's kind of recovering from being under the weather recently. But
Nice.
hopefully that'll be a good show. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Peace, brother. Thank you for your work, man. Appreciate that.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.
I'm definitely gonna watch it. Probably gonna have to watch it on the replay because it's middle of the night over here.
Yeah, it is. It's like 7 p.m. EST, I think, or 10 p.m. EST.
Yeah.
So it's gonna definitely be late over there.
Hey, guys, I think we better call it. We've broken the record. It's nearly 3
wow,
hours.
we're at 3 hours. Holy
Have
smoke!
we? All right.
Just having too
We
much
broke
fun
a
over here, man.
record.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
keep
It's
doing
always
that,
nice
man.
to break a record, and we didn't even. I think we broke no laws or anything.
It was a clear break.
Yeah. It was a cool break, man.
We will find out if we.
Just before we go, like, I think Staker app works on iPhone 12, the current version. We will know. I'm not sure. If it doesn't, just buy a cheap Android. And
Yeah, you're fucking rich now. Make it happen.
Yep.
But and learn to de-Google an Android phone. That is another thing you can do. That would be much better.
That must be that's a chore and a half. De-googling it.
Yeah, but that just goes to show how important it is.
Yeah. But anyways,
maybe we need to look into having like Hexican-owned telephones. Like, there's a lot of know-how over here on how to make mobile devices.
So
we could have like proper encryption on mobile devices again. Like, you guys know that Nokia had to cut down their. Nokia had to bring down the level of their encryption on demands of the NSA because they couldn't crack the code and they couldn't listen to all the telephone calls. Yeah. So Nokia had the choice to either wreck its privacy or not sell anything in the States, and they decided that they want to sell in the States. So we could make a different kind of a choice and just sell globally. To Hexicans only.
Yep.
There is, anyways. We'll continue this conversation on the next stream.
Yeah.
And till then,
thanks for having me on, guys.
Pleasure, bro.
Always welcome.
Hey, I'm not leaving anywhere, so just I'm gonna hang out with you after the stream. So you're gonna have to
Okay.
just pull me out.
No, it's all good.
Why do these people make comments which make me want to
You want to
comment
respond?
further? Like McAfee phone. Uh, no, the thing is, having specialized hardware has a advantage, but also has a disadvantage that you cannot have other people develop more. Rather, I would prefer like my approach would be more software oriented, like complete, like a kernel reboot of everything, like from assembly level reboot of everything, like the whole software, so we can control everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of having a special phone. And investing in hardware is kind of a different ballgame altogether. It's a highly gated industry, so don't even try think of going that route. We should more open source software is what we need. Anyways, thank you
All right.
and
Thank
good
you.
night.
And Crypto Heartbeat just went on, so you guys can go and support him. You don't have to. You can continue watching Hex streams from here on out with a fresh set of streamers who have a completely different agenda.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and Richard did do a stream with McAfee.
He did. Yeah.
It's
He
still
did.
on his channel. Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It's great.
McAfee was
Anyways.
talking about all the drugs he did. It seemed like they could have spoken about a lot more like interesting and important stuff, but a lot of it was McAfee and the drugs he did. Like he went to a lot of effort explaining how difficult it is to use some of the designer drugs he subscribes to, because like if you take 1 milligram per 1 kilogram of body weight, you'll be fine. But if you take 1.2 milligrams, you die. So it was like touch and go, pretty sort of. And if you take 0.8, it does nothing. so,
The trials and tribulation of the lame human. It's been a good one, guys. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Catch us all later. Thanks, chats. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back next week again. And
Bye,
all right. Peace out. Bye.